Listen to me. If you are standing at a crossroads right now, thinking about stepping back into the workforce, or maybe you are looking for a consulting gig, a part-time role to stay active in retirement, or transitioning into an entirely new chapter of your life, I want you to stop what you are doing and listen to this very carefully. You look at the modern job market and it scares you. You think, Susie, I haven't written a resume in 10, 20, or 30 years. Where do I even begin? And then you remember, wait a minute, I have a LinkedIn profile. It has my history, it has my dates, it has my companies. Can I just take that LinkedIn profile and magically import it into a modern tool like Kickresume so I don't have to face the agonizing pain of a blank page? That is the question. And today, I am going to give you the straight, unfiltered truth about what you can do, what you should never do, and how to protect your hard-earned career legacy without letting a piece of technology scramble your life's work. First, let's answer the immediate technical question because I know you want to know. Yes, you absolutely can import your LinkedIn profile directly into Kickresume. Technology has come a long way, my friends. You don't have to spend hours typing out every job you had back in 1995, trying to remember the exact month you started or the exact address of a company that might not even exist anymore. Kickresume has a feature built right into it where you log in, go to your documents, and you literally click a button that says Import from LinkedIn. You can paste your public LinkedIn web address, or you can upload a data file you downloaded directly from LinkedIn, and boom, pulls your information over in seconds. It builds a baseline framework for you without you having to code or format a single thing. But here is where the fear comes in, and here is where so many people in your position make a devastating mistake. The fear is that if you don't use these fancy automated tools, you will be left behind by the younger generation who knows how to navigate all this software. You worry that your resume looks outdated, or worse, that your age will work against you the second an employer looks at a document that starts in the 1970s or 1980s. So what do? You get excited about this one-click magic button. You paste your link, you click import, it creates a flashy template, and you think, phew, I'm done. Let me just send this out. Stop. Do not do that. That is a major financial and career hazard. Let's understand what is actually happening when you press that button. When you import your LinkedIn profile into a resume builder, it is nothing more than a raw data dump. LinkedIn is a social network. The way you talk on LinkedIn is casual. It's conversational. You might have written things like, I am a passionate leader who loves to connect with people. Or maybe your profile has sections that are blocks and blocks of long, dense text. A modern resume is an entirely different animal. A resume is a highly strategic, results-focused business document. If you take your raw LinkedIn profile and just dump it into a resume template without modifying a single thing, you are setting yourself up for automatic rejection. Why? Because hiring managers today do not read resumes. They scan them. And before a human being even lays eyes on your document, an electronic gatekeeper called an applicant tracking system, the ATS, scans it for specific keywords. If your imported profile is full of social fluff instead of hard, quantifiable metrics, that computer is going to toss your resume right into the digital trash bin, and you will sit there wondering why nobody is calling you back. I want you to understand the real problem here. The problem isn't the technology. The technology is just a tool. The problem is how you position your decades of wisdom. When you are retired or approaching retirement, your greatest asset is your depth of experience. But your greatest risk is look-back clutter. When you click that LinkedIn import button, it is going to pull over everything. Every job, every volunteer role, every single detail you ever typed into that website over the last 15 years. Do you honestly think a hiring manager in 2026 needs to see 3 paragraphs about a mid-level management job you held in 1989? No, they do not. In fact, showing too much historical data works against you. It signals that your mind is in the past rather than focused on how you can solve an employer's problems today. So, how do we fix this? How do you use this tool safely and effectively to get the outcome you deserve? Here is your actionable, step-by-step takeaway strategy for using Kickresume the right way. Step number 1. You use the import feature solely as a time-saving draft builder. Let it do the heavy lifting of pulling your company names, your job titles, and your dates so you don't have to type them out. But the second that data lands inside Kickresume, your real work begins. Step number 2. You must ruthlessly edit your history. For anyone near or in retirement, the gold standard rule for resumes is to focus heavily on the last 10 to 15 years of your career. Anything older than that needs to be severely condensed or moved to a category called early career history, where you list just the company and the title without dates or long descriptions. This protects you from age bias and keeps your resume tight, modern, and punchy. Step number 3. You must translate your descriptions from social talk to results talk. Look at the bullet points that pulled over from your LinkedIn. If a bullet point says, responsible for managing the regional budget, change it. That is passive language. Tells me what your job description was, not what you actually achieved. Instead, change it to an active, metric-driven statement. Managed a $5 million regional budget, reducing operational overhead by 12% over 3 years. Look for the numbers. Did you save money? Did you manage a team? Did you improve a process? That is what people pay for. They pay for solutions. Step number 4. Clean up the formatting and remove the LinkedIn-specific jargon. When you import, phrases like open to opportunities or links to social media activity can sometimes get scrambled into your resume sections. Look at the final layout inside Kickresume. Choose a clean, professional, ATS-friendly template. Do not choose a template that has massive graphics, progress bars for your skills, or giant colored blocks. Keep it elegant, readable, and professional.